Why is it Bluetooth on? What's Bluetoothing to this?
I don't know. Probably the.
Fucking BMW, probably.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. The Camcast has returned in some form or fashion or another.
You remember that one time when somebody said it seemed like we were professionals?
We are 27 seconds in, and I want to stab you to death already.
I miss this so much.
God fucking damn it.
There's an episode called Amongst the Animosity. That's an entire podcast.
That's the vibe of this podcast. Anyway, this is the Camcast. I'm Mike.
2.0.
That's Dave. The man with no timing is Zach.
The fuck is your problem?
You, Zach.
We were
You are the
talking, and then
problem.
suddenly yakety sack.
It was still loading.
Suddenly
Do
Benny
you want
Hill
me to
out
stop
of
it?
fucking nowhere.
Andrew, that's what we need.
Yeah, there it is. We need spirit. Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, no, we will be back. So how this is gonna go every other week, bi-weekly, if you will. The Camcast will be live streamed on a Monday, and then the audio version will release on the Tuesday. So there you go, everybody complaining about not having something to listen to. Very clear, none of y'all ever live that life where you just have YouTube going in your pocket, being viewed by nothing.
I mean,
Yeah, we've all been there.
Yep.
Yeah,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, like let's let's not fucking
The
beat
days
around the
before
bush. here.
Spotify. And Pandora was annoying to use.
Mm-hmm.
back in my day when we had YouTube,
Dude,
we still couldn't take our eyes off the browser, or else it would stop playing.
get that shit out of here.
Uh,
Can't handle it.
man.
No, I don't know. I went back and listened to the first episode I was on recently.
Uh huh.
That's fucking cringy. Like, that's unbearable.
So
Okay.
We're back. In cam fashion, the first time I come back, it has problems. Thank you, Andrew.
And now nobody's watching.
Oh, should be 5. There you go.
Jesus fucking Christ! That
Yeah.
was fuck you, Mac.
There it is. And then the other off week, because instead of
My phone. Sorry.
trying to cram an interview into this thing where it always ends up getting derailed. No offense, guys.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, the pleasure is all ours.
Yes, Andrew. I do know the podcast screen is black.
We're back though. We're fine. No, I am going to be doing kind of more long form one-on-one interview stuff.
I love it.
Yeah.
So it's going to be what notable people in the local racing.
Local automotive racing,
Okay.
maybe national stuff because
Will you interview
technically our
me?
friend. What?
Do I interview me?
No.
Oh, you don't want to hear my story? You don't really even know my story.
Nobody wants to know your
I'm gonna
story.
throw my phone at you.
Okay.
Wow.
We had a really good sound.
It really was.
That had some substance to it. I'm surprised.
It's a big fuck off phone.
This thing, dude.
My arm kind of hurts a little bit right now. I'm not even
But I don't
gonna
care
lie.
because there's a hole in it.
Okay,
So it's
that's-
aerodynamic. Wind
golf ball
resistant.
effect.
Speed holes.
Yes.
Cut to Zach with a pickaxe. But yeah, no, local notable people, local, national,
Not
perhaps
me.
even international.
Not me.
Zach, you have your own show.
I want to be interviewed on. I want you to know my story.
This is like Joe Rogan begging to be on like the smoking tire.
I wouldn't watch that.
I would not dare compare Zach to Joe Rogan.
I don't care
Thanks,
which
Dave.
way. I don't care which way you make the comparison. It's just going to be a trash fire no matter what.
Out of those two, give me Farah. Oh fuck, I will take Farah all day.
He's an
every day.
asshole, though.
Yeah, he's an
Yeah,
asshole.
but he's our flavor of.
But I told you I
asshole.
saw him like verbally abusing his now wife.
I met him at SEMA and he was fucking lit in the middle of the day and he told me some fucking things. Oh boy.
It was the Causeway at CES like 2017 or whenever
Yeah.
I went. He was like having a smoke, screaming at his girl. And I was like, I love your content. He's like, thanks. And I kept going back to screaming at his girl. It was great.
I mean, who hasn't been there though, you know?
Yeah, we've all had our moments. Like
Domestic disturbances.
a public show.
You know what? The guy's under a lot of pressure.
Mhm.
Okay.
Under pressure.
Under pressure.
Dun, 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 dun.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well,
So
no, that didn't work. That wasn't a good segue. Go ahead.
it's all right. Yeah. So first interview probably is going to be Pumpkin because
Fantastic.
I actually see him, and therefore it's a lot easier.
You
to
see me? You fucking live with me.
Okay.
yeah,
Hold on.
I know, but here's the other thing, Zach.
Lay it on me. Lay it on me hard.
I love you.
No, you don't.
I don't want to stab you in the eye,
There you go.
but I mean, I would much rather kind of get out there, just like take a strong step out there.
Well, what I'll say, so we can move on, is if you ever have a slow month where you need some content and you want to hear Zach's story, I would love to be interviewed.
It's the story of
Because
our-
I've only ever interviewed, never been interviewed. I've only
You've never been interviewed. You have only conducted an interview.
I see why you don't want me on your podcast. I fully understand.
Just man,
Don't you love it when it becomes self-aware and full circle?
you were just doing.
Why am I here?
Man, it's like we
Why
did.
is this in my house? How did we get here?
Well, there's a long, fun story to that one.
It's just realizing that this is in my fucking house. This has devolved so far that it's now in a spare bedroom of a townhouse I rent.
Yep, that's where we're at, man.
The fuck is my life?
You wanted this. This was the logical conclusion.
Was it though? Was I? Maybe, will I look back and be proud of this, Mike?
I'm in the.
Have you yet?
I don't look back. That's not me. I also don't look forward. I just look straight down.
Straight down, just watching those big fucking feet trip over shit. Stomp.
I am so
stomp.
glad this isn't an apartment complex
It is,
where
though.
there's
There are people
somebody
below me.
else living below you, not
So-
just your shit below you.
So I will. Like, I sleep down here. My room is directly below this. And it was the first time you guys did D&D here. I was gonna come up and fucking murder you guys.
Yeah.
Like, you guys were so loud. You guys, like, was when we had like the folding chair in here too. I think it was probably Brandon using it because of course it would be Brandon. Just kept shuffling it all fucking day.
Yeah.
I was trying to sleep.
Well,
Someone
Whose
kept doing
problem was
this
that?
too. Was that? Also, our neighbors can't hear us. I've
That's
asked them a couple
good.
times. I'm like, have you heard me scream very loud on Monday nights?
Have you heard me scream at all? I try not to.
Yeah. No.
Wild.
That's perfect though.
Oh shit. Hey, Mike, can you do me another favor?
Yeah.
Do you see that tab that's open on the bottom screen that's just constantly running?
Yeah.
Can you close that?
Sure.
That ain't gonna be good for things. Speaking about, you just go straight down. Let's keep going. You might need to go up and come back over.
Man, let me tell you, this audio medium. Podcasts are a beautiful thing, right?
Amazing. Yep. Speaking
It's
about,
been terminated.
can't speak about beautiful things.
Sure.
I got a story for you, Dave. I got a story for you, Mike.
Sure.
A good story. I'm proud of this story.
Lay it on me.
So, I have realized that I have finally gotten a handle on my finances. It's only taken 23 years.
Your broken Toyota Tacoma in the parking lot would like to have a word with you.
Do you know what? Shut the fuck up.
And so you have finally gotten a handle on your finances.
And-
how are you going to fuck them?
I hate you. I hate you so much. I'm young. I'm single.
Noted.
Also lonely, but that's a story for a much later day.
It's a story for a very different podcast.
Yes, I need more alcohol for that.
It
Uh,
was a frozen hostile wasteland.
It's a story for Zach's cavalcade of wackiness coming soon.
I'm gonna make all my friends sit in a room while I tell why I'm lonely.
Well, you just fucking cry at them.
God.
That'll explain all the Blue Moon cans strewn about.
So I'm not gonna be like that. Realistically, I'd probably be like this for the rest of my life. But hopefully, this is just a phase of my life where I'm single, I'm young, and I have more money than I know what to do with. I really don't.
Sounds like the opening cue cards to Porsche ownership.
And so, do you know what I want to buy really badly?
Oh,
An S4.
a B8.5 S4.
Oh yeah. So first off, let's roll back a little bit because I haven't actually told Mike I'm 100% buying a 911. Like I either I don't buy a car this spring or this
Uh-huh.
summer, or I buy a 911.
Okay.
And Mike really hates that idea.
I don't.
Mike's the only person who really hates the idea.
I'm just. The
Pl-
optics
please-
of it are weird.
Please tell me the optics. I want to hear it live.
Well, Zach, you know where we live.
I do know where we live. We live in a nice apartment complex.
I mean, it's a nice apartment. It's not a bad apartment
It's
complex.
a mid-tier apartment complex.
It's mid tier, but just barely.
JT, shut the fuck up. We're not talking about S4s.
I had to walk 150 feet to your doorstep.
Yeah,
This
I
apartment complex is trash.
Yeah, I routinely park nowhere near where I actually
You
sleep.
like you both like I've had to park in the Hillcrest parking lot before. Like that hasn't happened for a while, but when I moved in, that was a regular thing.
I
I
went.
don't know why you are using that as a counter argument. You're only
No, you
proving
guys are
our
arguing about
point.
100 feet. I'm talking about a quarter mile to get home.
I mean,
Again, I'm not selling the case for myself, but go
no,
ahead.
You're really just digging yourself
I
fucking.
don't give a
hole.
fuck.
You don't give a fuck. He'll dig his
Okay,
way out.
We know.
I'll explain what Mike's trying to say here. Me owning, okay, what I want to do is I want to buy a 911. That I want to buy a 996 911, either probably a Carrera 2. I wanted a Carrera 4, but then I drove a Carrera 2 again and remembered how much absolute fucking fun the Carrera 2s are. But we'll get back to this. I can't afford a house. Me affording a house is a long shot for me for a very long time.
Anybody affording
Yeah,
a house in this
My
economy.
grandparents need to die like tomorrow for me to afford a house anytime in the next 5 years. So I still want nice things. I can still afford nice things. So why put on hold affording nice things because I don't own a house?
I mean, I vibe with that.
I mean, yeah, like
And I understand the optics are weird. It's a Porsche in this place,
the
but there are cars parked out there that are worth more than what I'm going to spend on this Porsche.
yeah,
He has
But-
a point.
he does have a point. However, when was the last 996 produced?
5 or 4, I can't remember. Either 4 or 5.
It doesn't matter. We're pushing up on something that can almost vote.
Fair.
It is a almost 18-year-old sports car
Yes.
that is going to require the maintenance
Which
of a very expensive car.
which is very fair and very true. And these are points that I have thought about because I have been doing research on maintenance costs on
See, you say that, and I said the very same things out loud before I got my GTI.
but no offense taken to you at all.
Okay.
You're not as mechanically inclined as I am.
I mean, I know my limits.
And I have already have experience working on 996s, so I'm not blind there. I feel comfortable with the responsibility of taking on a maintenance for 996.
Okay.
I've been looking at things like
Where are you going to work on this thing? Say it takes a shit. Because our garage is the size of this fucking room.
Well, I mean, he won't have to. At least he won't have to back it out to work on the engine.
This is very true.
actually the plan is if I have to drop the engine, I buy a Transjack,
Oh God.
lift up the body high enough that I can get the engine out, pull the engine out, drop the body out, and roll it out the parking lot. Or I take it to one of my friends' shops, or I take it to my buddy's house, or I do it at my mom's house.
This is
Again, not okay. Let me keep going here.
keep going. Keep going.
This is one of the only times in my life where owning a 996 until I'm very old, or owning a 911 would be fun and would be feasible. I'm not taking people in a back seat. I don't need a fucking back seat, even though the 996 has a back seat with a convertible, and it is absolutely pointless.
Yes, about to say there's a back seat for legal
The back seats
reasons.
actually lean forward.
I feel like the back seat in a 911 Carrera is there for the same reason that back seats are in a Mercedes Sprinter van when it comes across on a boat.
The
They're there for tax reasons.
Yeah, chicken tax. In this case, for the Carrera, it's insurance.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a 4-seat drop top.
Yeah.
That means it's cheaper.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sports coupe, not sports car.
Sorry. Let me just put one in the positive column for that thing, says the insurance man. He's about to give you a bill the size looks more like a fucking phone number.
Every day we stray further from God.
I don't need to move. I'm not moving lots of people at one time.
No.
If I need to move big things, I have a truck that moves big things.
Yeah, no, you are in. So, you getting a 911 would be fucking awesome because, as you said, you are young enough,
Mhm.
like you have a handle on your finances, you have experience with them, like this is not,
Outside looking in, this is a great opportunity.
yeah, but I mean,
I also like the fantasy of the story of being 5 years from now, being like, remember that time I owned a 996 at 24 years old? How fucking dumb was that? That'd be so fucking cool. And it's like I will, before I buy the 911, I'll be out of debt. So it's not like I'm going to be like, oh no, I'm crushing debt.
no.
Also, I should kind of thank Dave a little bit for this as well too, if I managed to do it, because Dave will pay for the down on it. As he tries to piece this together.
Dave stares off into the middle distance. Now looks confused.
Did we make an agreement at some point?
Dave keeps giving me free cars that I can fix and flip.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there it is.
All right.
Okay, now that makes
For a
lot more
second,
sense.
I okay. No, I'm tracking now.
That makes
I'm
way
tracking with you.
more
So what I'm
sense.
hearing is I might need to let Dave do some spinnies in it.
I mean,
mean,
that's entirely up to you. I
Yeah,
don't want
that's
to be
a- that's a you
responsible.
decision
But
there.
what I'm saying though is if the math is going to work the way I want it to work, which so far it's looking that way, Dave is going to pay for almost half of it in down.
Well,
That's-
I mean,
hey,
here's the thing: you're helping me by taking all of my financial mistakes on.
yeah,
And I'm fixing them in
you're-
my one car garage and just flipping them because that makes sense.
you're a hero.
So somebody's doing things I can't.
Hey.
And that says a lot.
Okay, so back to where we were going with this. I'm buying a 911 at some point in my life.
Yes.
Hopefully this year, if things work out, because 911s are currently dropping in price. They went up in price. Now they're kind of coming back in price. 911 makes sense for me as well too, because it's one of the only few cars, excluding my previous statement, that is probably not going to fuck me in the long run. Because S4s, I'm fucked. I will lose money on it, guaranteed. Especially if I modify it, I'm
Well, yeah,
guaranteed money loss. 911, even though they're dropping now, I don't think they're going to go as low as an S4 is going to go.
no.
I could even foresee 911s going back up in price. Maybe not.
I mean, a
Well-
911 appreciating at some point in its lifespan is absolutely guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I think we're at the point where, like, as long as I don't sell it in the first year, I will probably be break even on the car, which is a good investment. Because
Yeah.
the other thing too is, like, if I ever buy a house, I could just sell the 911 for a down payment.
yeah.
That's kind of my thought process too. Okay, so I've been in the market looking at them. They're, for what I'm seeing, I want a convertible. We have good enough other here to want a convertible, and you can get the hardtops, and the hardtops are amazing on those cars.
Yeah. Actually, you know what?
Hmm.
The hardtop cabrios are decent cars.
And funny enough, I did the research. Every car that was a cabriolet had came from the factory with a hardtop. But the dealerships, most dealerships, would charge $1,000 less on the asking price for you not to take home the hardtop.
Hmm.
So apparently, there's a fuckload of them
Kinda
out there on
wonder why that
Craigslist.
is.
I don't know. Well, I think it's probably people like me where it's like, I'll find a place to put a hardtop. But if I didn't have, like, if I didn't, I'm not storing a hardtop in that garage. There's no room for one in there.
There's barely room for a car.
Yeah. So it's probably people like that where it's like, well, I don't really have room to keep one or store one. It's not like a Z8 where you have a rolling hard case for it.
which is hilarious.
Oh, it's amazing.
That is entertaining.
Oh, yeah.
Itself, yeah.
So yeah, so that's where we're at. So I've been looking at them, and I have driven a whole bunch of. I've driven one 996 Carrera 2 coupe a lot, and I fit in it great. That's a little for limbs, a little, yeah, but I'm a big guy.
Yeah.
It is more than not for me. I barely fit in that fucking 3 Series.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So, but I want a convertible. I don't know how I fit in a convertible. So I found one on KSL for $13,000, which
Seems like a trap, right?
Yeah, that
Which
really
is-
does.
vastly way too cheap, because I'm seeing like rough 911 selling for 18. And so I'm like, well, I'm gonna call up the guy and see if he'll let me sit in it, because I don't know, like, that's a weird request.
Private seller?
A dealership,
Okay.
but
Okay.
weird story. We'll get back to that. To call up the guy, and he's like, "Oh, I got someone to come and look at it today at 1." I'm like, "I'm not looking to test drive or even really buy it. I just want to come and sit in it." "Oh, yeah, you can come whenever you want." I'm like, "Did you just pull that shit over my eyes? Like, you're trying to do the whole like salesman bullshit there? Well, we already have someone else coming looking at it. So if you want it, we
Okay.
yeah." So we get out there. It's out by Mountain View corridor.
Okay.
It's a giant fuck off warehouse. Like,
of course it is.
Remember Ryan's warehouse, Ryan's shop?
I do.
It fit 5 of those inside of it. Just giant fuck off warehouse. We
Nice.
get there, and I'm like, "Oh, if you look at the 911, oh, it's out for a test drive." I'm like, "Oh, maybe you weren't fucking with me."
Mm.
I'm like, "Oh, what else do you guys have?" And he goes, "Oh, you can come take a look at it." Walk through the back door. Holy fuck, the shit that was in that warehouse.
Yeah.
Ooh, probably a bunch of guys that flip houses during the day, the day, and then
So
flip cars in the evening.
yeah, it was. I think they're all owned by one dude.
Oh.
But they're all for sale. Most of them are all for sale. First thing you see, bright yellow 360.
Ooh.
That
Bright.
tickles Pizza Dad's fancy.
Ooh, yeah, it was nice.
That's a solid combo.
F1 not manual.
Whatever.
Green Badge or knowledge. Whole bunch of AMG 63s. A couple coupes, couple 4-doors, the whole row of them. Burgundy Boxster. an entire row of like 12K cars, vans,
Hell
trucks.
yeah.
Like 5 Discoveries, like the last the
Land
Rover
Rovers,
engines.
yeah.
Couple limos, a couple excursions. What else is in there?
A very eclectic.
Yeah.
A couple Jags,
Hmm.
a Rolls Royce. I don't know what Rolls Royce doesn't even look like. It didn't even tickle my fancy. I didn't care. But
Yeah.
probably it was definitely a Phantom, probably early 2000s. But just a shitload of fucking cars in this warehouse. So I was like, hey, can I sit in the 360? I've always wanted that. Open the door, the fucking alarm goes off.
Of course it does.
Set the alarm off on
So
there.
that explains why you said earlier today in the chat, I set the alarm off in a Ferrari.
Yeah.
Huh.
And we're over here thinking that you backed into one.
Oh yeah. No, I sat in one. Very uncomfortable cars. Just unholy uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, no, they're not.
Status does not mean comfort, sir.
Yeah, that's exactly how that goes.
That was actually kind of a sad moment. It was like meeting a hero because I was like the 360 is always kind of like the attainable
What, like
Ferrari.
meeting a hero only to realize that it's Bob Saget and he's a piece of shit?
Yeah. Rest in peace.
So the 911 finally gets back. The dude goes out for an hour-long test drive
That's not
by
a test-
himself.
That's not a test drive.
That wasn't a test drive. He was doing a drug deal in somebody else's. Porsche.
He had to go. He had to go flex on somebody.
So the dude just so I'm talking with the guy who's running the shop there, and I was asking him like, like what's your favorite car you've ever had in here? What cars do you guys not buy? Just shit like that. So I asked the guy. I said, hey, I'll give you $5. I bet $5 that thing shows up and it smells hot. And he's like, I don't even need to put the money down. I know it's going to smell hot.
Yeah. Yup.
I was I'm like, hey, like, this is a $13,000 911. He goes, well, we just want to get rid of it. We've got so much inventory and the paint's a little rough. We just want to get rid of it. I'm like, all right, that makes sense to
Okay.
me. So the dude shows up and by the way, he left his black Z3 with like new X5 wheels on it. Like it was like a weird fucking
Tight.
capo.
20s?
You remember?
Rolling around in John.
They were 18s, but they had those like the thin spokes like the X5Ms have.
Oh,
Mhm.
oh, I was about to say, like, do you remember Alan Isaacson when he put like those X520s on his E36?
I do.
God, that was
Because
fucking
those
goofy.
X520s also made it onto his Scion for a short while.
What?
Yeah,
that was
yeah, they were
goofy as
plastered
shit.
it hot pink and his wife drove it
Oh.
around.
Yeah, that thing was goofy.
It was
as
almost
shit
as
to
bad as
see.
Taylor's fucking bright red Fiat with lime green wheels.
Yeah, that was cool as shit. Though.
It did look good.
That was very Italian.
Yeah.
Uh,
So it shows up and it smells hot. It just smells really hot.
It's
And
just sitting there idling, and you can hear it ticking from the exhaust manifolds.
and the dude gets out of it, and I know the type of dude perfectly.
yeah.
By day, data center analyst. He's about 325 pounds of 5'9", balding, patchy beard.
But he's an alpha, bro.
But on the days, on the weekends and at nights, he goes by Carl. I don't know, Carl. That's a better name.
Don't insult Carl.
Not Carl. His real name's Carl, but he goes by Chad
There it is.
because he thinks that's cool.
he is a Chad.
Hat backwards, a couple chains, and the dude's wider than Mike.
Just
Like the dude's wider than Mike.
big dude.
Yeah.
Big.
Because
No, not
Because-
whiter. White.
Oh.
Whiter than you.
Oh.
Yeah.
you're Midwestern white, so
This is like I work in a data center. White.
Don't worry. Spring is a coming, and your boy's weight is trending in the right direction. It's gonna be a summer of shirtless Mike.
damn, I
Some-
love it.
I'm sitting there with Jackson, and we're watching this dude and the owner guy walk around and talk about it. After a minute and a half, I turn to Jackson and go, "There's no way in hell that guy's buying that car. That
No.
dude is talking way too long." Because like, if the dude's going to buy, he's like, "Okay, let me go get some money, and I'll be right back." Like you don't sit around and go hum and haw $13,000 Porsche.
You know,
I don't know. There are some decisions you probably should
Probably.
sit on.
yeah, that's one of those. I think
A
your
13
due diligence
a
might
13
be required.
13K Porsche that's not a base model Boxster.
Yeah,
it's-
Half off box wine? No, that sounds like a great idea.
God.
Pass me the Franzia. Let's fucking do this.
Oh,
The I was like,
My God.
Take 10 minutes to rip it out of the box so you could play Slap the Bag.
fuck. So they walk in and I'm like, hey, can I sit in it? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, hey, can I also test drive it? Dude just throws me the keys. Doesn't even ask for my ID. Doesn't even doesn't even know my name. Just throws me the keys to
Dude
the
doesn't give a
Porsche.
shit.
You've been on the security cameras for over an hour at enough angles to where they know exactly who the fuck you are. It doesn't matter.
But the BMW doesn't have plates on it.
Excellent.
It's pretty identifiable.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it has a gaping. I did say, ask the guy, I was like, hey, so I got a question for you. So you got that Ferrari back there, right? He goes, yeah. And he said, you said you wanted 95? He goes, yeah, we listed for 95. I said, okay. I got a pristine 170,000 mile, only to the store and church on Sundays. BMW 2002, 325 Xi. If you want to take a look at it, it is sitting out in the parking lot. It does come with the front bumper.
Should have just flipped him the fucking keys.
And I said, what would you take it on trade? And what would I owe you afterwards for the Ferrari?
Oh,
And he goes, $100,000.
damn.
He goes,
On the Ferrari listed at 95, you're gonna owe him
$5,000.
a Jeezy.
I'm gonna $5,000 on top. So we get out there, hop in this car, and the car just fucking smells like it went for a ride. Like it's just fucking beat. I should mention the color of this car. It is that amazing mystic deep blue, like the really thick deep blue.
It's like it's Porsche's late 90s version of navy blue.
Yeah, I'll pull up the photo because it's fucking hilarious to look at. The interior is what I'm calling Delta Airlines blue seat.
Oh,
It's
Wow.
rough. It is. The dude kept saying it's better in person. It's better in person, and I will admit it was not atrocious in person. Not saying it was good in person. I'm saying it wasn't atrocious.
well, that's good.
So here it is. It also has like I think they call them like the mini twists,
Ooh,
the small turbo wheels.
Oh yeah,
yeah, those are cool.
Yeah. All right.
It's all there.
Yeah.
Highlights are a little foggy. The wheels look
Alright.
good. And then look at this interior.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh,
Yeah.
that's-
Yeah.
I've seen town
Ooh.
cars with similar
Ooh.
seats.
Yeah.
God,
And color matched top.
of course.
So we hop in the car. First, it smells hot, and it smells like data center, dude.
Of course it does.
And you got a little sweaty while driving.
You don't say.
The ashtray is full of screws. We're gonna start there.
Full of screws.
Screws, miscellaneous screws.
Just miscellaneous connecting hardware.
The Dave, do you know how in BMWs like that kick panel, the third pedal,
Mhm.
the fourth, the dead pedal is always cracked on them?
Yes.
That's on this Porsche as well too.
Oh boy.
The seal's scraped to fuck, like somebody who you can just sit in the car, but somebody like got on the ground and then rubbed their ass across the seal, just scraped it all the way the fuck up with their like belt buckle or whatever.
You.
The steering wheel's missing all the leather on it. The shifter, like you put it in gear and it feels like a Honda from the 90s that haven't had bushing since the factory.
Mm.
The rear window is fogged, just fogged.
It's just an opaque piece
Yeah.
of glass.
It does make a weird ticking sound. What else? What else was
Always confidence inspiring.
What is that? The IMS bearings or whatever the hell they call that shit?
No, that's a knock.
Uh,
Oh, it has an airbag light on too.
mm,
Great combo. Also, apparently you can option those without traction control. Didn't know that.
yeah.
So had 3 blank switches instead of the normal 2. So we get in it and start going, and I scraped the fuck out of the bottom of that car coming out of that driveway.
Of course you did.
Attaboy.
And there was a little bit of oil on the ground when we got back, which we're not sure if it was there before or not, but we might have broken an oil pan coming back.
Oh. Okay.
So we get on the highway, we get on the road, and we're like on Mountain View where there's like that middle intersection where you
Yeah.
wait to turn. We're sitting there and we're like, let's open the convertible, drop top.
Oh.
So we pull the e-brake,
Oh boy.
we start hitting the button, and it gets to about here and stops. And we're like, we can't fucking go until that's done. like, like, what do we do?
So you have an air brake.
We have an air brake. So we're sitting there like, fuck, 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 waiting for it to come back down. The light turns green. We're still sitting there waiting for it to come back down. It was so fucking bad. Get on the highway, and I just gun it. And oh my God, I want a 911. Revs to 8,000 RPMs, smooth all the way through.
Mhm.
And it pulls and pulls and pulls.
8K, huh?
I think it's 7.9 or 7.8. It's not quite 8. For the 3.4 liter flat six. But after about 60, the steering wheel shakes
Oh.
violently, visibly.
That's always fun. What is loose and or missing?
Yeah. Yeah.
I like to play the bent wheel game too.
But this is how I know God wants me to own a 911. The light turns red. 5th gear, 4th gear, perfect rev match. 3rd gear, perfect rev match. 2nd gear, on the fucking decimal, perfect rev match. I don't go for first because I'm not that ballsy.
That would have sealed the deal.
Is this a sign from God or from downstairs?
It was perfect. Light turns green before I get to the intersection for the flip the pitch part.
Uh-huh.
I did throw it into first, but didn't rev match. Just let it pop out, let do its thing. Gunned it all the way through that into the turn lane and locked it
Just sideways.
just sideways.
Man.
Get back, hit 105, and then we were stopped for a red turn. 4 grand clutch dump. That intersection was smoked out.
I bet that intersection saw some fat guy do it
the
like
same
an hour
way.
ago.
Probably an hour ago. as well, too. And the problem was we were right before we were go back into the place. I was like, oh fuck, we gotta get this thing to air it out. Like it's gonna smell like fucking tire smoke.
It already smells like IT, dude.
IT dude. Well, the whole car's gonna smell like tire smoke because it was a fatty fucking burnout. Like it was pretty good. So we went around the block again to air it out. We pull back in. IT dude's already left. We saw the IT dude leaving as we were pulling in.
What was IT dude driving?
Oh, the Z3 with the.
Oh yeah.
So we get back inside. I throw the guys the keys and I go, no offense to your business or your cars here. I know why that's a $13,000 Porsche. And he goes, I told you.
I fucking told you, bro.
And then I left that car
Attaboy.
there.
God.
But I want a 911 so fucking bad.
It seems as though you have proven your dedication to potential ownership.
Mm-hmm. One thing I need to do is I need to see if it's possible to pull some foam out of the seats. The rag top's a little tall.
I'm surprised Carl, the IT manager, didn't do a good enough job of it himself.
Compress that shit
I don't know
down.
how you fit in there because those bolsters are even good for the bolsters fit me pretty well, and I'm a thick boy.
I mean,
You know, you should do to this $13,000 Porsche what anybody would do with a $13,000 Porsche, and that is throw an NRG bucket in it.
yeah, I was about to say, like,
That car would be a fucking blast if it wasn't going to be what I want. What I want is I don't give a fuck about appearance. It can have a chipped bumper. I don't really give a fuck. Curb wheels, I don't care. I'm going to curb the wheels worse than anyone else is going to. I want it to be mechanically perfect. That's all I care about, mechanics.
So you want this to be the late 90s Porsche that everybody in Los Angeles owned.
Yes. I'm also
Okay.
looking international. I'm looking nationally. Like I'm down to fly to New Jersey and bring one back.
I do not think I would go to New Jersey for anything,
I
much
would-
less a
The
$13,000
one of the ones,
Porsche.
the ones I've been looking at is there's a $23,000 Porsche.
okay.
That's looks pretty good in New Jersey. But that's beside the point. So yeah, there it is.
Okay. All right.
Also, tires are surprisingly cheap for the 911. I was looking at I could get winter
Well,
and
yeah, because they're sizes that were like
yeah, the rear's a 225 or sorry 255 45 17.
Yeah, it's not like,
it's not a big tire anymore.
yeah.
Back then it was a pretty decent tire.
It was all right.
Yeah, what year was that car? 01, 02?
Yeah. So
Okay.
All right.
That's it. That's my story. I wanted a 911 that sealed the deal, and I drove a bottom basement 911 that was fucking hilarious to drive, and I didn't feel bad beating the piss out of it and redlining it.
Attaboy.
Oh, but I was saying the tires though. For a full set of winters and summers, I'll be about $1,000,
Okay.
like 1,100.
You know what I'd like to beat the shit out of and redline
I'd
every
love
gear
to hear.
change?
What?
The T33 supercar.
Hey, there it is. Transition, baby.
Yeah.
Do you have something for this, Zach?
I don't know if I should say it. I don't know if what I was told was told in confidence or not.
I mean, you can like change the names,
Greg,
or you could just not say fucking names.
someone that I know through a person in Utah has an allocation and has already put money down on a T33.
All right.
This just looks like a modern McLaren F1.
Mhm.
Less expensive, more accessible than the T50.
And it has the weird it comes with like the direct shift, the auto, the pre-select shift transmission as well, because you can get it in a manual as well as that,
Yeah.
where it's like a better
Jesus.
version of the DCT.
Jesus. 607 horsepower V12.
Yeah.
4-liter V12.
Jesus. Okay.
11K.
And the F1 was similar power, but was from a 6-liter.
Yeah,
Yes.
6 liter.
Yeah.
Ooh, bargain. 100 at 1.85 mil.
Is that it?
Yeah. I mean,
Do you know what? I think I need to scrap the 911 idea. I can put money down for that.
there you go.
We
Just
can
get
get that.
just get big into the NFT and crypto game. That'll get you there.
Can I NFT all the cam
No.
stuff?
No, I will fucking hit you if you NFT any cam stuff. The best description I ever heard for an NFT is, so imagine that you have a marriage license, but you
Where's
get to
this
watch
going?
everybody else fuck your wife, and you can't do anything about it.
I don't like this
That's what an
analogy.
NFT is.
I really don't like this analogy. It's a bad analogy, Mike.
But it's great though,
Please stop.
because you don't actually own the art. You just own you just own something that says you own the thing that has a connection to the art.
No. I'm gonna fund your non-fungible.
God,
Dave,
right?
can I
Yes.
fund you?
Fund me harder, Daddy.
Fund you.
I hate where this has gone.
I hate where you've taken this. This is everything that happens on this podcast is your fault.
I mean, I'm sorry I didn't rip off like a half an hour fucking story about driving a shitbox 911.
I didn't think it was gonna be that long.
All of your goddamn stories are that fucking long.
And if you helped engage, it'd be more entertaining.
God,
Mike's gonna throw something at me.
you
You wanna throw my phone at me?
cannot throw it out there. You have no idea how to like self-edit. Like you don't fucking get it. This is gonna be a quick story. 45 minutes fucking later.
I really hope a microphone picked up how many times that phone bounced down the hallway. I really hope.
Like, yes, but wear the hat of shame.
My happy hat.
Oh my god, we need to.
I like how Mike gets mad at you, and then you put on your stupid fucking umbrella hat. Now everybody's
This is
laughing.
my happy place.
We need to write a happy hat on that thing. Oh my god.
What the fuck has this turned into?
This is the saddest. This is the saddest thing I've heard
oh
since I heard that GM has finally
Dave,
discontinued
shut
the
fuck up.
LS7.
We're having a moment. Mike yelled at me and said my stories are bad, so I'm in my happy place now.
your stories aren't bad, they just go on for fucking ever.
Well, maybe if you help teach me how to be a story, I ain't going to college to do this like some of us did. God damn.
How's that happy hat, Zach?
Not making me happy. I need to make banana bread.
Why am I here?
Because where else would you be on a Monday night?
At home.
Why did I stop vaping?
This is why I drink. This is the exact moment. This is the exact fucking reason.
What were you saying about that last day?
I don't even care. I just don't.
Well, let me fix this.
oh. Go on.
No, I need to get my hat, not the podcast. I can't fix this.
No, there is no fixing this. We're picking up exactly where we left off.
This is what I get for saying you have done this to us.
Yes. I have brought blessings and cursing upon this group. I'm the best and worst thing that's ever happened to the three of us.
Yet I'm also the same. Like, I love you in so many ways. You have no idea.
You ducking. Your whole fucking leg disappearing. Oh my god. Oh, holy shit.
Yeah, the best grandma I've ever had.
That's saying something.
Dave, I'm sorry that you're here for this. This is just therapy for Mike and I.
Dave,
This is how we cleanse our minds.
I don't even know what to say.
Dave,
What are
you're
you
fucked
saying?
up too. You ain't got anything you want to get off your chest?
This is going to take a lot longer than some of fucking
Do you want to make
Sideshow Bob's stories over here.
We got 40 minutes. See if we can condense something down.
Do you want to make some banana bread with me at midnight?
Stu, why are you making chocolate pudding at 3 a.m.?
Because I've lost control of my life.
That was how I.
No,
Oh, I
no.
get the more real that is.
Yo, God. Stu was our age.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stu is literally Mike and Dave. Okay, right?
I am like,
Stu Pickles.
Stupid.
yeah. Hold on, I gotta,
So the joke here is I had like a full-on ass mental breakdown a couple
Oh.
weeks ago, and I didn't know what to do with myself, so I made banana bread at midnight. But guess who didn't have anything to make other than fucking bananas? I didn't have the pan, didn't have the flour, so I went to fucking Harmon's at like midnight to buy this shit. And the cute little girl behind the counter was like, "Are you making bread?" No shit, I'm making fucking bread. I got flour, vanilla, eggs, a fucking bread pan. And then she turned to me and goes, "I believe in you." And I almost cried right there in the Harmon's checkout line
We've all been there.
Zach,
because no one makes banana bread at midnight who has their shit together.
In traditional cam fashion, the train has not just derailed, but fallen off the bridge into the lake below. No, JT, we have hit the city.
We are we're currently bonding in ways that you can't comprehend.
We didn't set enough. We didn't set enough handbrakes, and this thing just started rolling.
look, John, I'm on your side here right now. I'm so fucking lost.
Man,
JT, is your whole thing like I'm gonna do? Is it those fucking laser cut acrylic things? JT must be like, "I got this project for us. We're gonna 3D print. I need somebody to do some video work for us." And I'm like, "Oh, cool. Just let me know." And then he adds all of my Instagrams to this laser cut
oh,
thing, and they look pretty cool. I ain't
Okay.
talking bad about them. They look super cool. I totally want one, JT.
Dave's on his third grape knee high.
He's on his brisk.
This is actually a 0 sugar brisk lemon.
Don't get too rowdy over there.
I need to get out of my happy hat.
Okay, your happy had a
I-
served purpose.
I
It's
broke-
brought
How long
joy.
have we been recording this ridiculousness?
We have been recording for 53 minutes and 30 seconds.
Shit.
Yeah, we have done precious little talk about fucking cars. But you know what? That's okay. This is the first one after.
You are right. We have done precious little talking about cars.
This is
Zach
true.
has done the
Zach,
precious
majority.
majority.
uh,
Here's the thing. I enjoy your stories, Zach. I really do.
That one could have been condensed a little bit more.
you do see you have good stories. You do interesting things.
Thank you. That means a lot.
It's just you gotta.
That one could have been condensed more.
Yeah, there's some stuff. I mean, I did appreciate the data center, dude. The detail.
It was pretty good.
The detail there was it just added something. But I mean, there was
Hey, Mike,
Zach.
can I try the story again?
No.
Can I go for round 2?
Off the air, please.
Oh. Here's what we'll do.
Can I pitch the idea to you?
I mean,
You can pitch. Nobody's fucking catching.
that'll. Yeah, that's just gonna be one of those me just sitting.
Hey JT,
Uh-huh.
will you play catch with me? No, that sounds weird. Those words sound weird in a sentence.
Yeah, don't. Just a couple of kids asking me to play catch. It's just weird.
Hey Dave, don't play some catch with me.
Yes, Zach.
I don't want to play catch with you, Dave.
Wow.
I feel like any catch involving you is going to require some fucking Marlboro Reds afterwards.
No, Dave's going to
Blend 27s. Come on.
He's gonna disappear and say, "I
Fucking
got
Indians.
Daddy's got to go get his Pall Malls," and you'll never see him again. Yet another one of your dads disappearing.
You ain't got to church it up, none, son. It's just dirt.
Fuck. We need to lube up my arm.
I thought for sure you were going to pull that right out of the holder. Jesus. Rip headphone users.
Jesus.
Zach, you were teetering on the edge of complete and utter sound destruction.
Don't do it, Zach.
You gonna film this?
I'm in the middle of something. My girlfriend just texted me with.
It's
some
Mike
sad-
ASMR.
That's not. That's not.
You know, I follow a lot of Twitch streams that are all about ASMR.
That
This
explains a
would
lot
not-
about you, Dave.
You know what also explains a lot about me is the ADHD and the rejection sensitivity disorder and my obsessive compulsive disorder.
Dave, I still love you though.
I bet you fucking do.
All of your love you, warts and all. Do you want to hug me after this? Do you want to
Oh,
put
I'll
on?
hug you.
Do you want to put on the happy hat
Jesus.
and hug me?
Oh Christ! All fucking mighty!
You can put the happy hat on, then I'll hug you.
This sounds like a crime.
I don't think you could put
This-
it on and you could hug me because I think it would be too low and it
Do
would
you
hurt
want
me.
to put the happy hat on and hug me? This sounds like a fucking crime. This sounds very illegal. And one or the both of you is going to be a pin on a map. And I'm going to end up being a pin because I'm in the same fucking room.
I have a theory right now.
Oh,
We're all really fucked up people. And the
you don't
podcast-
say.
And the podcast was our way of venting and being healthy about it. And then we removed that from ourselves for what, I don't know, 2 months. And so that's why I had 2 mental breakdowns because I didn't have a way to fucking grieve with you guys.
I mean,
Dave, I missed you.
I feel-
Mike, I missed you. Come on. We're stronger
Our
together.
Father who art in heaven,
No,
hallowed be
no,
thy
I
name,
heard
thy
that
kingdom.
burns. That burns.
Oh man, I felt the void by journaling.
I did it with banana bread.
Listen, everybody's got their thing.
Sometimes you just have to
Actually, I've been doing it. Oh, sorry. Totally
put on your little raincoat, do a little dance, and
Happy
clean
hat.
up your murder scene.
Happy hat.
Sometimes you just got to do the do.
Mine's been buying shit boxes and fixing them in my garage. It's way too small to fix them.
Calling it a garage is generous.
I'm waiting for management to come and yell at me and say, "You can't work on cars anymore." That
This
shelf
is how
might
it's
look way more
like to
appealing
chew
now.
5 gum.
They say you can't work on cars anymore. Cut to me the next weekend working on my car.
Waving at him. Hey, Mike.
We said you can't work on cars in there. You said he could. Nothing about me.
I was waving with 4 less fingers.
Oh, look, he's waving at us. Oh, no, you're number one, sir. You're number one.
Oh, I was sitting there at that Bentley at that
Yeah.
thing. It was so hard for me to ask the guy, "Got any Grey Poupon?"
God damn it.
Why didn't you?
Because I feel like he might ask me to leave. I really wanted to be there.
You should have fired that one off after you came back from the test drive.
Hey, can we? Oh no, the thing was pouring oil out of it. I didn't want to fucking stand around.
All right.
I did my damage and left.
As it's just smoking, pouring oil. Like, hey, about that Bentley, you got any Grey Poupon? As you're dragging Jackson's sleepy ass out of there.
Also, I'm getting tired of staring at this dude's ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not hip wants to stare at that dude's ass.
I feel like I went to high school with this guy.
You might have. He's down in Utah County.
Oh my god, I might have gone to high school with this guy.
It's one of my girlfriend's friends.
What is this man's name?
I will ask after the podcast.
Isn't it like
You,
Devin
you
or
should,
something?
you should ask and then ask
No,
if he
no,
went to
don't-
Orem
don't.
High.
I want to stare at it.
It's the only mouse pad we have, Zach.
I will buy something better than I will buy a titty pad.
We don't need the titty pad.
I want a titty pad.
You can keep that in the fucking basement. This is a respectable podcast room.
It's not. You know it's not. There is a box on the floor full of beer. A cardboard box.
How else was I going to get it home, Zach? How else was I going to get the box of beer home from work?
I would like to take this opportunity to thank those of you who have been listening long enough to get to this point in the podcast.
Yeah, you're an hour in. You're fucking. You're the real hero here.
So Domino's did something.
We're really gonna try.
I don't have the link though, so I don't know what they did.
We're really gonna try this. Can we? All right. I have.
Give us one of those topics that you have on that list.
Let me get. Let's.
That might change this and make this
This
better.
this right here is the moment that I wish that this lemon iced tea
Was
had a fair amount of alcohol in it.
I thought you were gonna do. You wanted to twist the tea me up.
Damn. Oh man.
Just don't try to slap it out my hand first.
Yeah, don't. All right.
What do you got for us, Mike?
Since this is a planned get together that has gone awry,
You don't say.
it went off the rails fairly quickly. Not gonna lie.
That's like
the worst part is like Dave gets. Sorry to totally cut you off here.
oh
Dave
my-
gets to leave this house when we're done.
and to think there was a point in time where I wanted to at least sleep on the couch here.
You dodged a bullet.
Seriously.
I dodged something, Jesus.
Bullet, artillery shell,
Fucking
Most of
Hellfire
them will-
missile.
fired from a fucking Cessna Citation.
Can I tell that story real quickly?
You know what? Fuck it, I'll allow it.
So I work for a company called Moog. We built some crazy shit.
Spelled Moog, by the way.
But it's Moog. We had a training seminar on it. It's Moog.
If you want to commit war crimes, Zach is the guy to talk to.
I was scrolling through our corporate website today because we build so much shit all across the country, even internationally as well too. And one of the things that they build is a armament rack, firing system, and fire control system for a Cessna Caravan, which is a larger version of the Cessna Citation, which is a single-engined, turbopropped, six-seater aircraft. Will you grab my phone so I can show Dave a photo of this thing?
No, I'm just gonna.
He's just
Google
gonna go ahead and Google
Yeah,
that.
just Google Moog Caravan.
It is the funniest damn thing. Just
Yeah, it will hold 2 Hellfire missiles. I mean, I can talk about this because it is on our corporate website.
Unfortunately for me, when I type in Moog Caravan,
No. Go to website.
wow.
Scroll down.
This is just
okay, I was gonna say when I type in Moog Caravan, all I get are Moog branded suspension and
yeah.
drivetrain
Hey.
parts for the Dodge and Ram caravans.
The third option down is a weapon of mass destruction.
Do you work for the CIA and are attempting to topple a democratically elected government that won't play ball with this one?
And you need
Well.
something that flies slower than any attack aircraft.
Do you need something that'll just kind of fly under the radar, literally and metaphorically, right up until you crack off a couple hellfires? Hoo boy.
Looking at this PDF, I have initially one very important question for you, Zach.
Do you want me to get in touch with cells?
How do you work for a company that looks so legitimate?
How?
I hope my boss doesn't hear this. I don't know either. I showed up today at work at 8:30 because I decided to sleep in. And I left at 2 to go look at a Porsche.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Nope.
Yeah,
Prosecution rests.
but would you be interested in contacting Selves about a weapon storage system for a Cessna Caravan?
Yeah, for the Caravan that I have like 9 of in a
Yeah.
hangar.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Listen,
100%.
listen.
I've spent more on rent this year than the value of a Cessna.
Yeah.
And people want to know why I'm deciding to live in a fucking van.
Where?
Doesn't matter.
But where are you going to put the van, Dave?
it, Van Dweller. Say the line.
Say the
part.
line.
Stu, say the line part. Say it.
A van down by the river.
We're fucking nerds.
God damn it! How do I have a girlfriend?
Not have a girlfriend.
How am
but
I single again? Put your hand down.
High five me, bitch. Single life. Like damn good high five.
Yeah.
That was definitely 90-10.
You know,
Yeah. Go me.
I could definitely tell which hand you masturbate with.
Soft and supple.
the internet doesn't need to know that.
Internet does now.
He high-fived me with his right hand.
I'm sorry.
Wow. He apologized to the lefty.
It gets some action.
I don't need to know.
In
this.
whose butthole?
Sometimes you just gotta give.
reaction was just gonna scream your mom's.
This is gone.
We have definitely earned the
Oh.
explicit tag.
Oh yeah,
So-
absolutely.
So last night when I redid, there's new Camcast artwork. It actually says the Camcast.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. I had
You
to.
were way more into this than we were.
Yeah. Listen, I'm footing the bill for this, so it's one of those like I kind of need to put some effort in. So, no, I could go in and change some things, including the just like the blanket like tag for this thing,
Mhm.
like clean or explicit. I just changed. It was originally like clean/family friendly. Yeah, I changed that.
No, that hasn't happened.
No,
for a
I'm just
long
like,
time.
yeah, nah, this is.
Trent definitely, yeah,
Yeah, once Trent left, it just went out the fucking window.
yeah.
Yeah,
If you would like to support this trash fire,
we still got a Patreon going.
Just Venmo Mike money.
seriously, Patreon doesn't need their cut.
Oh, you owe me money.
yeah, I know.
Wow. All right.
I get paid on Friday,
Okay, that's fine.
so
Well, it's funny because it's like I always just forget that Mike owes me money every month,
yeah.
and like I don't really know how much it is either because it just gets paid. And so like I'm just like, it's something like this, and if it's more, I'll let you know.
Yeah, just and then I just send him money, and then I don't hear about it for a while.
I
We
Yeah.
still we still get internet, we still have power, and water still flows, so we should good there.
Yeah, I can take a hot
And
shot.
I will admit, when I first moved in, there was multiple times I woke up without power.
Yeah, you told me about that.
That sucked.
It's fun living with an adult who kind of sort of has his shit together.
He's saying that. Is that me?
I mean, I was heaping the score on your fucking former roommates
Well,
for dragging you down.
fuck. I was 19 years old. I worked at K1. I didn't have my shit together. I wasn't even paying him the money.
I'm 36 and I am clamoring to get like 5 to 10% of my shit together.
And yet I'm buying a Porsche. Is that really smart for me to do?
I gave up a while ago, guys.
I,
I'm still naive.
I'm. I am,
Oh, can I? Small tangent.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
This has been an hour. This has been 70 minutes of tangents, except for when you were fucking with the stream and I was telling Dave and the audience what is going on.
God, this is amazing. I met my future me.
He told me about this.
Oh, First off, okay, hold on. Can we roll back? Can I tell some other stories? There's a lot here that needs to be told.
I mean, sure.
I went on the Gambler. It was a total blast. I broke the fuck out of my truck. I blew the diff up. I had 3 teeth out the ring gear, or 4 teeth. It's over there. We had to pull the third member off on the top of the mountain. But during that Gambler, a guy showed up from out of state in an ML 320. First gen. That thing was I don't have my phone. I can't show you the. Mike, why did you throw my phone?
Because I was pissed off at you, and I didn't want to throw it at you.
That's fair. Dude, the dude's me. The dude's an IT for the government contractor. Dave's not listening to me. He's
I am
texting.
100% listening to you.
What was the last word I just said?
Contractor.
No, it was actually Dave. Are you listening to me?
Oh, you want to play that game?
Oh, he got you with the okey doke.
Wow. I don't know what that sound was.
I don't, know,
Oh.
I don't know what any of that was. That was confusing and scary.
They were turning into a fucking radio broadcast. Wow, here on KUTUR 46.
Hey, speaking of, so
Oh,
I actually looked at our Apple Podcast reviews. Somebody gave us a 2-star review, and I'm pretty sure I know exactly who it is.
Let me guess. Trent Nathan Tanner.
Yeah, probably. He gave us a 2-star review and said, it's starting to sound too much like Radio from Hell. To which my response is like, yeah, no, if I could get that kind of longevity, are you fucking kidding me?
Boner of the week.
Decades
Yeah,
of
yeah,
consistency.
They've been on for years.
I have been
Yeah.
listening to Radio from Hell the entire time I have lived in
It's
this
Cary Grant and who's the other one? Or it's
No,
Carrie,
Cary
Bill,
Grant and Tori.
Gina.
Those are the fucking Mythbusters. I mean, I gotta remember how to land in this fucking bucket.
This thing landed in the ocean
No, no.
an hour ago. All right?
we're currently out
This
with
is
us paddling to get this thing moving.
This is just like a DMT dump because we know we're about to die.
We are the fever
I-
dreams of a dying squirrel.
He met future me, and I hated the man for the first 8 hours of knowing him. And then I talked to him for like an hour on end, and I realized I hate him because he's me, but 50. He's probably not 50, he's probably 40, but that's fine.
That is an essential detail because that also means you're going to age poorly.
Man,
Shut the fuck up.
not to toot my own horn, but I've just been back on the old Instagram game today, just doing the cam one.
Mm-hmm.
I feel I've been killing the stories.
Can't wait to see them.
Oh, I've been
Attaboy.
I'm on Snapchat. I have the stories. I love when I come across a podcast because like 2 days ago was the day we had
start.
the dude with the dog that's really fluffy and has a shop. Casey
Casey.
Barrett. Yeah, I had a video of me scratching Prima.
Oh, Prima. I miss Prima. I miss Casey.
That's Casey too.
Miss Gen 2. Yeah, shout out to Casey. That moved to a bigger shop.
Handsome Rob's old shop.
Hey,
He was in Rob's old shop. Now he's in Handsome Rob's old shop.
I mean, yes.
we're upgrading Rob's. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rolly Rob is definitely better looking than Rab.
I will cook the food and buy the beer if I can record us sitting down and watching the Bourne movies.
Oh, yeah. I'm willing to let you do this.
Which movies?
It is a Norwegian racing movie based off of the Fast and Furious series for Norwegian audiences, with the connotations of from their perspective of what American racing is like in the US. It is fucking amazing. It is fucking hilarious, and it is some of the worst car. Like i8 making V8 sounds, GT2 RS making. It wasn't
Star noises.
kind of, but it was like GT car sounds, like actual race car GT car sounds.
Okay.
But like that's not what a GT2 sounds like. And you can hear shifting. It's amazing. It's amazing. I will
Alright.
give you.
Why didn't you mention this an hour ago?
I'll give you an excerpt of my.
Because his brain doesn't work like that,
No,
Dave.
I'll be in bed and I'll think of things. My favorite scene from it.
I hear the
was-
scuffling from up in my bedroom. I get concerned, and then I just remember, oh no, it's Zach.
They
darkness, my old
they swapped an engine into their Mustang, which says Chevy Killer on the side. It's amazing. But they didn't have enough time to get it running, so they put it on the trailer, which was a very nice 3-axle aluminum trailer, one of the tilty ones.
because Norway.
Mm-hmm.
Also attached to a donkey dick trailer hitch on a Hirsch, but that's amazing.
Because Norway.
Norway. And they're like, well, we need to get the car running before we get to the Nürburgring. And so we're going to be on the Autobahn, and we're going to have somebody in the car trying to start it, and me and the mechanic are going to be on the outside of the trailer fixing it while we're driving, which is actually a really cool idea. It's taken some inspiration from the Cannonball Run movies. But then the cops get a call saying there's a vehicle doing a high rate speed, doing illegal activities, doing 250 kilometers an hour, which translates to 160 miles an hour.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So these two dudes are standing on this fucking trailer doing 160 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, this. If it was Vin Diesel,
No,
It would track.
it's Roy Gunderson and his mechanic with a very Norwegian name.
Wow.
I will
I'm about it.
'Kay.
Okay.
I'll find a day. Tell me when. It's on
Yes.
Netflix.
Okay.
I'll bring my TV up here and we'll do it in the living room.
Oh boy.
No offense to either of your
No,
TVs.
we should
No
do it downstairs in the basement so I can randomly yell, "Hey Alexa, change the lights to insert random."
I will
fucking color
unplug
here."
the fucking Alexa.
Hey Alexa,
will-
play
you will not do
Foghat.
that.
I will fucking unplug the Alexa.
You will not.
I 100% will.
Okay.
Hey Alexa, play Sandstorm.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Alexa, strobe the lights.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Alexa, club mode.
Alexa, go Mischief 3000.
Fucking
There's
hell.
also 3 of those movies, by the way.
So we're gonna have ourselves a weekend.
I've known about those movies longer than you've been alive.
They've only been out for like 10 years.
Mischief?
Oh, not Mischief.
Oh, Mischief has been.
Oh, yeah, Mischief. Yeah. I thought you were talking about the Bourne movies.
No. When were you born? 2001?
No.
You think I'm a fucking child?
If he's
Yeah.
24.
Oh, yeah, you are 24.
24 in March.
Oh, whatever.
I was 98. Where were you in 98?
Leighton. We had just moved here.
Where were you in 98?
Conwood Heights. 8056 South Demrest Road.
I wasn't born.
769 Country View Way, Leighton, Utah. 84041.
I wasn't alive yet.
Not surprising.
You're barely alive now. He says size dart around the room.
Hey, look at that. Is that the lifeboat coming to save us from this slowly sinking wreckage?
Why is it on fire?
I've been fucking waiting in water for the past 2 hours.
Jet fuel. It floats.
Of course it would. Actually, jet fuel would totally float. It's fucking light as shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're literally swimming around in Jet A right now, wondering if it would be better under the surface.
I need a smoke.
You and me both, buddy. Well,
I know the neighbors have some.
they do.
If one, I could pull the hookah out.
Jet A or what?
No, I'm not ready. Not ready to bust out the fucking hookah yet. Jesus.
Well,
And,
guys, we
on
appreciate
the
you
next
sticking
podcast, can I
around.
set the hookah in here?
Oh God.
Realistically, we should just like not upload this and just tell them all we had production issues.
I mean,
It goes the way of the
We had
Jackson
com-
episode.
We had computer issues.
God, I mean, but the problem is that's there.
I can delete that.
That's
I have
true.
access to the YouTube channel.
That's true. That you do.
But I also feel like this is a good kind of time capsule of who we are.
I mean, after 3 months of not doing this,
Wasn't too bad actually. This could have gone way worse.
this really could have.
You could have
gone-
stabbed me.
Yeah,
You could have done also horrific things to me as well too. But
Dave just could have gotten up and left like he wanted to several times.
I'm only still here because I am on the wall side of this.
that was
this room
intentional.
right here.
By design.
By design.
Well, about that.
I mean, listen, we could shuffle things around. Get you over here, pin Zach up against the wall.
I
Put
would
me next to the window for easier escape.
no.
Just next week, there's just a big fucking poster behind Dave. We don't know what's.
It just goes into the neighbor's fucking.
Yeah, he's just tunneling through like this is the fuck like a bootleg Shawshank. Wee.
Hi, Gene and Tracy. How you guys doing today?
What? Yeah, just
Come on, JT.
yeah, for real.
Be on our side.
JT.
No JT. All right, well, let's boat this bass, shall we?
It's already on a plaque and singing show tunes, buddy.
Oh, thank you everybody for watching and listening to the triumphant question mark.
I would just say the word returned.
Listen, the Camcast is back and just like it always has been.
The Monday Night Shitcast.
Actually, I'm currently under the impression that the old podcast was just like this, but our fantasy of what it was has
We're really-
molded it into what it has become.
We're looking at it with rose-tinted glasses, but here's the thing:
Yeah, because when was the last time we did? Like, what date was that?
September 28th or some shit.
Of
Yeah,
not last year.
I don't know. I can't fucking.
I don't know.
It was before you moved in.
Yeah, it was before I moved in. So
I could figure it out.
no, it would have been 2 years ago.
I can check it on YouTube or my
Christ.
phone.
Yeah, it's actually I can.
Because the finale, because we had the finale and then we had the reminiscing episode.
Yeah. So yeah, whenever the fuck episode 285 showed up, that's whatever. Anyway, thank you for joining us on the return. Don't worry, we're gonna do better next time.
No,
We've
it was,
got-
when was it all past? So it was 2020. 'Cause I came back, worked for Ryan, and then we shut down.
okay.
So it would have been September. Doesn't seem right. I think we did more after September. 'Cause I think it was August we shut down. Actually, no. I think we did one episode in August and then we shut down. So that does make sense.
You know September is after August, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Let him have it. Let him
Yes.
have it.
I can look it up too because I know when all the shit actually got posted. Anyway, for like the 5th time, thank you for joining us.
We can't thank you enough for sticking through this long.
For real.
I apologize.
Yeah, this didn't go as well as we had hoped, but listen,
We got it out of our systems.
exactly. We needed to have this.
This was good for us.
We needed this. You needed this. This was This is a very cathartic experience for the lot of us.
And we are all better after this experience.
that we are.
And if any of us go missing or murder another person, you are now an accomplice.
Yep.
Don't. No, that means I'm going missing.
I'm also in the room.
But you're not going missing. Let's be
No.
realistic here.
No,
Put on the happy hat.
you gotta put on the happy hat.
Will
For the
you at least
outro.
will you at least bury me with the Isuzu?
Yes.
Actually, or my Subaru. I would be okay with either.
Either,
Not the fucking BMW.
either way, we're getting the backhoe out. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've had to do this.
Thanks for watching. Check out Hustle and Study Broke.
Well,
and
we no.
check out none of those and go check out The Bull is Too Small, Nerding for Beginners. My thing, which is Zach Lord's Media. Dave is That Dave Guy Sucks. This is a Twitter that I started following, but it hasn't posted since like 2012. And yeah, check us out. We're doing this every Monday night. We have something being posted every week on the Camverse. This is happening every other week. There are Mike's things going on where he's doing long form interviews. I'm doing my thing, which I don't know what the fuck is going to be yet. I need to still film it. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you guys in 2 weeks.
Yeah, there we go. Follow us on the socials. We're at Cam Automag on everything, and you did. You really congratulations, Zach.
It only took 3 years, 4 years.
For fucking real. Hey man, there you go. All right, Zach, do the fade out
I
thing.
can't. It's all actually we're dancing as we fade out.
I'm not dancing. Okay, I'm sadly dancing.
We can dance if we want to.
Dance if you can. How's the song go? Is that a Duran Duran song?
What?
Fade the fuck out.
Just